It's a beautiful rainy day on the Greenway, and I'm here with Ken Freeman, the Trails Coordinator with the Hot Springs Parks and Trails Department. Welcome, Ken.
Welcome, Terry. Thank you. From the trails perspective, there's never a bad day to be out on the Greenway.
And nobody knows that better than Ken, who would be right out here on a rainy day enjoying nature, wouldn't you?
Yeah, any chance I get.
Right, although this is our first rainy segment on the Greenway and it has its own special beauty. Well, we want to talk about the Greenway because there are people that move to Hot Springs all the time. There are people that still live here but yet have never been able to enjoy the Greenway. So we want to give an overview. Where does the Greenway begin and end?
Well, it's a good idea that we're here at Transportation Depot to do this filming to talk about that, because the Hot Springs Creek Greenway Trail actually begins right over here behind us or by the Transportation Depot. It's where Hot Springs Creek comes out from underneath ground and is now no longer in a tunnel and is now out to be a full-fledged creek. And so the trail starts here by Transportation Depot in the segment of the trail that we call the Transportation Plaza Trail. The Hot Springs Creek Greenway Trail is divided into segments, and we have a new map graphic posted over here by the trailhead, and it shows those different segments of the trail, and they're color-coded by the phases, and goes from here at Transportation Depot all the way down to where the creek empties into Lake Hamilton, down just past the MLK Expressway, down near Cornerstone area of Hot Springs.
So that's where the Greenway is going to end.
That's where it will end, and we would certainly hope that it has neighborhood connections, which would then you could actually connect to places beyond that, but that would be the end of the Hot Springs Creek Greenway Trail.
So this beautiful sign that you're talking about that shows all the different phases of the Greenway Trail is placed here near the depot, where you can tell on the map you are here. Is there another map along the trail?
Yes, there is another one, Terry, down at Hollywood Avenue, down by the Rotary Trailhead, and that parking lot area. And there is one posted there very much the same as this one, except the "You Are Here" is in a different spot. It's actually shows where you are on the trail down at Hollywood Avenue by the Rotary Trailhead parking lot.
Now, where does the current construction of the Greenway Trail end at this time?
The current construction, this is a tricky question somewhat, because if you're on the trail going south from here, when you get to Chelsea Street, you think you're at the end of it because it looks like the trail ends. And there's a little bit of a break in the trail. If you follow it around on Adams Street, if you went to the left when you got to Chelsea and followed it around on Adams Street for about 200 yards, then you find the newest segment of the Hot Springs Creek Greenway Trail. That's the Utility Service Center Trail. And it's about a quarter mile long and goes out along behind the Utility Service Center, the city's Utility Service Center, and along the creek, and there's an overlook, and there's wonderful plantings. Wildflowers are beautiful right now that are growing up out there. And then it ends where it comes out onto Seneca Street at the intersection of Seneca and Adams, down very close to the AA storage unit there at Seneca.
That is a beautiful section of trail, so if you haven't checked it out, it is worth stopping. Where it ends at Chelsea, and there's that break that you talk about. It's definitely worth walking around the curve and continuing so you can enjoy this newest section of Greenway, which will be dedicated soon.
Should be dedicated soon, yes.
Very good. We just have a little bit more time, so let's talk about the future development of the Greenway. What's ahead?
Well, we talked about that little bit of a break between where the trail seems to end at Chelsea and then the Utility Service Center Trail. There is very soon we should be putting out for bid the project that would connect where the trail seems to end at Chelsea down to the Utility Service Center Trail, and then that should be under construction then after a bidder is selected for that. So that will be exciting, and then we'll be back to where we won't have a little break in the trail. So we'll be back in action on that. Also, we have construction drawings being prepared now to go from where it ends at Seneca there on farther south from there, and those will really be exciting plans because they involve going underneath the Golf Links Road bridge there where the creek goes under as well.
Well, there are many folks that can't wait to see that new section of trail unfold in the coming months and years. That's really going to be amazing.
Yeah.
That's all we have time for today. The Greenway is always a great place to explore, so make sure that you come out here no matter what the weather is. Ken, thank you for joining us, and next week we'll bring you more city news.